What up, YouTubeverse? Your boy AKA TIM. Thinking 1, 2, and 3.
Hard work, do it every day. Hard work. I get up about 2:45. Hard work. Have to go.
Yeah, PTO, right? Personal time off. My wife says tonight that PTO means I'm laying on the ground here. You believe this stuff? Oh! Hey, yo, YouTuber purse. Man, I forgot to mention. Yeah, it came. It's here. You know the name? You know the name? Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. I bought another bike. Dang. Let's get to it. Ooh. Your boy Tim Diggity, aka TIM. All right, so yeah, so I think I did one video. I was talking about a Indian scout bobber, a chief, or a nightster, right? So I ended up getting a nightster. All right, so like I said before, if you watched the video, sometimes you just, you know, I got the threes, you know, and I like the ride. The new one, 26 is okay, but I gotta be sold on the suspension. But yeah, so I ended up getting the twos because sometimes you miss the twos. But I was like, all right, I don't want to spend $20,000 on something that's gonna be every now and again. So this is what I did, right? It was like 10 because I didn't get the sport and all that. So what we're gonna do today is we're going to take that bazooka off and put this Kruesi original, which you can see slightly. I don't want to scratch it, but there's it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be the difference, right? I like it, and it's wide open muffler style. So anyway, since I got it, I've already put the 5 inches on there, 5-inch risers, pause. I guess you can call them engine guards. At one time, I was like, man, maybe I could put my feet up there. Yeah, no, I'm not that tall today. That's on like a That's on an unce day, yeah. And I did forward controls because it came with them back here in the mid, so I had to do the forward controls because that's what I'm used to, right? And the last thing, I call it a messenger bag, but it's pretty much just a bag on the side for stuff. Yep, that's it. And I ended up buying it ain't a full, it's the hell, LS2 something, I don't know, advanced something. It's a modular helmet, but the kind that go all the way, fold all the way to the back, and I just stopped right here. And I ended up like sort of giving away like 5 helmets that I had that were like, I mean, they were probably 10 years old or close, yeah. Anyway, let me set this up. I'll be right back. Man, look here, I was about to do a after only. I guess I should do the before sound because I hate when people don't do that. I ain't gonna say hate, but I hate. So, this is before the pipe. I'm gonna sit it down in the same spot. That's before, all right. All right, so as usual, I'm gonna wing it. Can't be too hard. I mean, somebody else has done it, so I'm thinking, right? So I gotta take the heat shield off, right? So since this part slides into that and slides into that, I gotta loosen this. So I see a bracket here and a bracket here. Now, when I said I put this on here, I mean, that forward control is great, but not for getting to that god dagnam bracket back there. So hopefully by loosening this and this, I can get this out. And then there's one back here. And there's one under here somewhere. We're gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna set this up. I'm just gonna put you down. Well, actually, yeah, all right, come on. All right, so I got this off Temu. Crazy, right? But it turns out that I don't know where my damn normal craftsman version is. So this is a 10 millimeter deep socket. So I'm glad. I'm a little mad that I started this Jimmy Jam up, but anyway, anywho. So wait, why am I loosening that one? I don't even know. Okay, let's loosen these two, or three. You mother sucker. These aren't even 10s. They look like 8s. They're playing with me. All right, let me get it. Be right back. All right, so it is an 8. And some disturbing news is that Discovery is, this one is already loose. Look at that. I mean, come on, Harley. You're gonna charge me about almost $1,000 to put it in. All of them are loose. You're gonna charge me almost $1,000 to put them together, and then it ain't even tight. Unless they're trying to tell me that it doesn't need to be, huh? Is that what they're doing? See, the goal is to not take this off, but just make it loose enough to get that off. So, found another one here. I gotta remember to tighten them back up, huh? It's crazy, eh? I guess I can't sit in a chair and do this. I gotta get on the flow. On the flow and do it. Look at that there. Yeah, I think that might be loose. Loose enough. I'm gonna pop this one loose just to for shits and giggles, but alright, so note to self. No Gorilla type fit or what have you. Oh, that should come out. I gotta figure this one out. This gotta come off, so no, this don't come off. It just gotta come up without scratching, hopefully, without scratching it. That's the other thing. Try not to scratch it too much. I think I had this for like a month now. Of course, the weather doesn't cooperate like it should, you know, when you're on a ride. Okay, where else? I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that. Let's get one of our Temu extensions. I mean, just based off of doing this, I think I got me a little $8 to $10 out of this. There it is. Hey, hey. All right, I gotta take this one all the way off. So. All right, so it is. So who's in the way? Who's holding me up? All right, so I gotta take this one off. Nothing worse than messing with these dang clamps. Oh, that slides up. I like it. Oh, found another one. Found another one. Another one under here. Another one. A DJ Khaled. I got a DJ Khaled, y'all. Another one. I have my gloves laid out and everything. You know, I was gonna do it quite proper looking and stuff. At least I got a towel there in case it drops. It's always one, isn't it? It's always one. Which means it's gonna be one on the way putting it back. It's always one. Nothing in this life is just that simple, right? What was I expecting? Well, I got daggone wrong this is. You know? There it is. All right. So. Fucking. Look at this crap. Anyway, I don't know when these batteries are dying or not, man. These joints is terrible for the GoPro. But what I learned between the GoPro and the DJI, for me at least, the 360 camera, the GoPro stabilization seems to be better. Anyway, this is the bottom heat shield that I just took off of there. So it goes in here, goes in there, bracket, and the bracket back here somewhere. And these I just loosened those up and loosened these two up. As I get my old ass up and set to the side, let me put some kind of towel in down so I don't scuff it up, right? All right, so this has to come off. So let me show y'all what the difference is gonna be without dropping this. So this is the new pipe. It's got some deep volume there. I don't know if you saw that, but it's gonna sit like this. Something like that. Way shorter. I like it. All right, anyway, let's get to it. So it's looking like two here. Y'all seeing that? Let me turn it a little bit. Two here. That one up top. And this clamp, which I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get that off of there because that's probably been for me riding a little bit. So 1, 2, and then 2 down here. Let me get my tools. I'll be right back. All right, so believe it or not, before Sears closed, I caught this on sale. So I'm just using it looks like, for the first time. So I had to cut the little plastic thingamajiggies to stop people from teething. I gotta cut that off too right there. It's a 1/2 inch, so. Anyway, let's get back to this. I don't even know what size these are. They look like a 12. But I've been wrong before. I know, it's crazy to think that way, but I have. And being wrong continues. Wait, is that a 12 at least? Yeah, that's a 12. It might be a 14, but try 13. 13 it is. It's actually, it's standard, not metric, but being the lazy lima bean that I am, I'll go ahead with the 13. I know that's not that, you know. It look like a 15. They look like 10s. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. What are you over? Hercules. What? Wait, pause. Y'all know the reference. If you know the reference, you know the reference. What I don't understand is, and I guess I do. You know, some of the stuff that when you buy a bike, you automatically do. The dealers know you do it, and that's probably why they sell an aftermarket for it. But why not give you an option of doing it before you get the bike at a decent price? Now that's some crazy dealer still, because it's mad enough that they charge you like $1,000 to put this crap together. I really am curious to how it actually shows up when it shows up, right? All right. I'm out of breath because I'm old and fat and out of shape now. Ever since I got out of the military, I just didn't let it, did the frozen on them. I let it go. Let it go, let it go. Anyway, I'm gonna take the screws out, I'll be back. Hey, I gotta say, it came off a lot easier than I thought, so. And there's the difference in the pipes. If you line them up, it'll be about right there, the same distance. So I'm cutting off about 5,000 pounds by taking that out. I mean, this has baffles in it. This doesn't appear to have baffles. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it don't matter anyway. Yeah, it don't matter. It's going on there regardless. So, this was a 15. The one that was on here was a 13, and these were 10s. The only thing I don't really like is that the pipe is gonna be sitting on here, and you sort of still see the shield, but you don't. You know, look how easy that go on there. I mean, I think I'm gonna clean that up, but that I don't like. See how the end is? I wish there was something, but I wouldn't want the pipe longer. But you see how, yeah, yeah, that I don't like. But I still think the pipe looks a lot better, and I'm pretty sure it sounds. I'm gonna hit you with it. Interesting. How you like that? See what I did? And this would be under the shield, so under the heat shield, it'll be on there like this. Damn, without scratching the pipe up, but something like that. So putting it back together is really just the reverse, right? So I gotta look at, wait, actually, look at here. So remember what I said? It's Kruesi Originals. They took a Nightster, and I believe what they said was they got the 89 to 91, I think is where it comes stock. They got it up to 119, 120 horsepower with the pipe, but they also did we took that restrictive air cleaner flow thing, whatever the hell it's called, off, put a high flow on there, and then that's not a gas tank, that's actually the breather box. The gas tank is actually under the seat. Man, this boo-boo kitty ass battery, man. Talking about 100%. I got like 15 minutes out of it, but I mean, I've had them for a couple of years, but come on, man, y'all are killing me. Anyway, what I was saying was, what was I saying? I don't forgot what I was saying. Oh, the dude Kruesi Originals, where I got the pipe. So they took a Nightster, they did a high flow air intake cleaner, whatever the hell you call it. And then they, under here is another air box. Under the gas tank. The gas tank is actually under the seat. So they did something up there custom, which I'm not doing because, you know, I ain't got that kind of money. But yeah, like I don't know, you know, the gas tank under there, that shit blow up at your ass, Mr. Postman. So, but anyway, so like I said, 15, 13, 10. These don't go back on, but I'm gonna use something to that effect, because this has to be held on. I think they got their own clamp though, thank God it's black. So I can take that off, but that bolt's reused. I wish it was black, but it's not, unless it's in here. You know, I didn't even look at what I got. Oh yeah, it looks like they get, I don't know what they give you. They got something, we'll figure it out. All right, so pretty simple, right? Slide the pipe on like I sort of did. It's sort of temporary fix, but knowing me, it's on there now. I was gonna go get that gasket stuff you put on there, but they don't have it on there, so why would I go put it on there? But Harley didn't feel like they had a need to put it on there. So why should I have a need to put it on there? Or maybe I should. Probably won't, because I'm lazy. Yeah, I don't feel like going to the store. Anyway, we're gonna do that and put it back together, then we'll do our test. All right, y'all don't need to see it. Y'all saw me undo it. To do it is the opposite of undo it. To be or not to be. I should have put my gloves on. My hands are dirty. Ay, Dios mío. All right, so I don't know how to do that millennial later, you know how they flag me like 10 years later. I don't know how to do all that. So I'm gonna just be like, yo, I ran to the store, to AutoZone or Auto Parts, or to one of them Jimmy Jams, and I bought that stuff there. That's the it's a gasket maker for exhaust. I don't know if it's what I need. I don't know, but I know it's what I'm gonna use. So put it on there, wipe that off, put it on here a little bit as I slide it. It'll get up in the thingamajiggy and help. I probably don't need it, but I don't even know why I bought it, but it was like $13, so I'm gonna use it. You know what I mean? I gotta say, these batteries, man, they booty, man. I had to go find a whole new different battery I had on the charger, man. This is crazy though. All right, well, I'm gonna put it together. Then before I put the heat shield on though, This thing talking about let it sit for an hour or something before I tighten it down. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on, then I'll come back and do the sound comparison test, the before and after thing. All right, Bert. All right, I'm done. So I put that stuff on there, and I actually did let it sit for an hour, that gasket sealer thingamajiggy. I still feel a little bit of a leak down around the bottom, but unless it starts backfiring and all that stuff, I don't care. But here's what it looked like right there. Looks a little different. That's their logo. But I think it looked a little better. Like I said, I wish, you know, that wasn't there. I put those there to remind me to get black screws, just in case I ever need it again. But I think it's pretty decent, right? Put the wind cover or heat shield things back on there somewhat the way they go. They on there good enough. All right, so here's the big thing, right? So they're on there the way they go, I believe, as best I can. Let's do the sound test. Let me put it right next to it like it was. It's a little different. If you don't want loud, don't get this pipe. Yo, stop playing with me. I mean, it don't sound like, you know, that Road Glide 3 over there. Of course, I'm Tab A with the zombies. It don't sound like that because this is that Max Revolution Max, whatever the hell. It's not the Milwaukee, whatever that thing is called, 8 or 18 or I don't know. I ride Harleys. I know, and I work on them, but I don't know nothing about them. So, but yeah. So, all right. Let me put this other pipe over here next to it, so you can see how it used to look versus how it, you know, how it is now. You can see the difference. See the difference in the length. Hey, pause. Hold, pause. But anyway, so let me turn around. See, old pipe, new pipe, and of course that you know, 1937 model is heavier than a big dog, but that's that. So all right, man, easy day. So if you like it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment. It's easy to put on, easy day. You don't have to take the heat shields off except for that one that covers it, and once you get that off, easy day again. So it's like 80 degrees outside, so you know what that means. Yeah, I got to get out there just for a second. All right, like, subscribe, comment. Ew.
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work.